Hi, we're going to be taking a trip in a few days, and as I've been putting together our travel medical bag, if you want to call it that, as I've been putting it together, I thought some of you might be interested in seeing what we take. We are more of a natural medicine type family, so I thought you might be interested in seeing what we take for our natural medicine and some other things. So here we go. So this is just an old Outdoor Life like ammo bag that we got several years ago, and this is what we use. And everything we just keep in this bag. Now, in addition to what I'm going to show you in here, in addition to that, we also have a separate, emergency kit in the vehicle that stays there at all times. But this is something that we only take when we're on the trip, so I have to kind of like repack it. When we get home, I unpack it. When we go to leave again, I have to pack it up again. Okay, so before I show you what's in there, let me just do these little pockets here. We just have some antibiotic ointment cream here. That's hardly ever used, but just in case. Let me see. In here, we have this is a car diffuser. You plug it into the cigarette lighter. It's for essential oils. I have a couple thermometers here. I have two additional kinds of thermometers that are different that stay in the house, and but I pack these two for trips. Looks like that's all in there. Okay, so here's the actual part. I'll show you what's in here in a minute. Okay, so we just have some aspirin, just because my husband always wants to have aspirin on hand, in case there's like a heart attack or something. This little box here, it has just various sizes of Band-Aids. Have a couple Kleenexes. This is just a bottle we're using for this diffuser. And so this is just distilled water with some essential oils in it. Just have some gloves, medical gloves. We have some elastic, for spraying. It's an elastic wrap for sprains and such for support. Trying to let it focus here. This is a Dr. Mom brand. This is for looking in the ears, nose, or throat. This is a really good brand. We bought the Walgreens Metascope in the past, and I don't recommend that. But this one I recommend. This is really, really a nice one to have. Here is just some homemade muscle rub with grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, lavender, peppermint, and then a blend of lemon, eucalyptus, and lemongrass for sore muscles. This is just some floss, because floss is pretty strong when you tie it. You never know what you need to tie up. Like put a shirt around a wound or something and tie that up. Here's my blood pressure thing. And then my stethoscope is in here as well. And there's a zipper. Sorry. Let me sit you down. Sorry about that. Okay. It's not focusing. Hang on. There we go. Okay, and then in this pocket is just different sizes of, gauze pads and gauze tape. Let's see. Some matches to sterilize something if necessary. Anyway. Just stuff like that. And then this is just it's a little like minor surgery kit that we got years ago. This thing is pretty neat to have. it comes with this little light, this little pin light. We have used this a lot. And then it comes with different sizes of tweezers and little scissors and a scalpel and just different little things in there. And then, so that's kind of like the tools, extra stuff that we have in there. In here is our actual medicine, I guess you could call it, our natural medicine in here. This is just a case that I'm reusing. Sorry. Trying to do this one-handed, it's not easy. Okay. So we just have some Ricola cough drops. I recommend these. These are effective. And once again, some garlic. Now, depending on the season and depending on if we're currently sick or not, the medicines may change. But with it still being, it's still being cold and flu season and then allergies starting up, this is what we're packing. So we have our garlic, and then elderberry, which you know how I feel about elderberry. Lobelia, just in case, it gets like bronchitis or it gets into the lungs. Echinacea. And then in here, we have different kinds of teas. We have some ginger tea, Yogi brand. This is really good, if you've eaten something and your body is having a time digesting it. Peppermint tea, that's also good, if your stomach's a little upset. Let's see. We have about 6 packages of Echinacea Plus with elderberry in here for immune support. And then I have some more teas. This is elderflower. And then, then I threw in some of these. Tulsa Spiced Berry Immune Support by Yogi. This is also, for immunity. And I think that's it of the teas. Nope, here's another one. This is Sleepy Time Echinacea Complete Care. Which looks like I forgot my E on there. That's funny. Okay, and the last thing in here is some over-the-counter. This is homeopathic Highlands for kids, cough and cold, nighttime. We take this with us when we travel, just because, sometimes like over-the-counter can be easier to give than traditional stuff, especially whenever you're making homemade teas that require, like every couple hours. So we do take this with us when we travel. Okay. And all of that stuff fits into that bag, and so if you have any questions, just ask. But that is what we take for our medical kit when we travel. Thank you for watching.